Hi, I'm Emma Wright and I'm filming a series of Learn to Knit videos with Designer Yarns. In this video, I'll be showing you two methods of cast off. The first will be a regular cast off and the second is a lace cast off. For the regular cast off, I'm using Debbie Bliss Cast Merino Aran and 5mm Brittany needles, and for the lace cast off, I'm using Debbie Bliss Rialto DK and Brittany 4mm needles. Casting off is how you finish your work, and I'm going to show you two different methods, regular and lace, though there are many more. On my stocking stitch sample with the right side facing, I'm going to do a regular cast off. Knit your first two stitches, and then with the left hand needle insert into the first stitch and lift over the second, making sure that that stitch doesn't drop off. You'll now have one stitch on your right hand needle and will only need to knit one stitch. And then again, pass that first stitch over the second stitch. One stitch on right hand needle, knit one stitch from left hand needle, insert left hand needle into the first stitch and pull over. This kind of cast off can be done too tightly. A tip I would give would be to go up a needle size. Now might be a useful time for you to pause this video, practice and press play when you're ready. I'm now going to cast off to the very last stitch. Now that you've got to the last stitch, I'm going to show you how to fasten off your work. So pull in the stitch upwards, take the needles out and off, making sure you leave a long tail enough to sew in when finishing. Cut your yarn and insert the tail into the loop and pull tight. The second method is a lace cast off. Starting with the right side of my lace sample facing, I'm going to knit two stitches. Then going to insert the left hand needle into the front of both of those stitches, taking the yarn round the back almost like you're knitting them together. You'll have one stitch on the right hand needle and knit one stitch from the left hand needle. Doing the same technique, taking the left hand needle through the front of both those stitches and knitting them together. This kind of technique is commonly used on lace knitting because it's very elastic and gives a neat finish. It's also great for neck bands, especially if you're somebody who casts off quite tightly. I'm now going to cast off to the end. Pause here if you'd like to practice. I'm going to show you the technique one more time. With one stitch on the right hand needle, knit one stitch from the left hand needle. Then insert the left hand needle into the front of both stitches and knit them together. And then with the last stitch, do the same. I'm now going to show you how to finish off like we did for the regular cast off. I'm going to pull the stitch up. So you've pulled up your loop. You're going to leave a long tail, cut and thread the yarn through and pull tight. For more of these videos, head over to the Designer Yarns website and social media pages. All links are in the description box below.